sit down, have a pew. Have a pew. You got the boring postcards?
Well, they're not so boring, actually.
We'll have a chat a bit later on. We'll just do the boring postcards for the moment. So what do we got? Let's have a look at the first one. This is the Isle of Wight. Windbreaks before and after.
Okay, the Isle of Wight.
There it is.
Is it? Oh. It's on the TV. I thought it was in my hand, actually.
Look at that.
There it is.
There it is.
That's the one.
What's the beauty?
I can actually match it.
Do you want to read these out? Because you'll probably give
Sure.
them
The Glasgow Stairway.
Yeah.
And Rose Street, Glasgow. Elisa Macmillan.
Here it is.
And where is it? This one. Is that it?
That's the boring one, is it?
There you
That
go.
doesn't look in the slightest.
That's pretty good,
It's a bit
actually.
boring. Good. And the next one?
The Moscow Airport. Now, this is sort of interesting. I've never really seen a postcard of an airport waiting lounge before.
Moscow
Airport Terminal by Becky Carew.
Yeah, that's about right. Thank you very much indeed for that.
I think this one speaks for itself. Golf balls. It does. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, the complete selection of golf balls.
Early rubber core golf balls.
Ben Ryan.
That's what it says. From Ben Ryan, yeah.
And this one here.
And this is a air handling unit, and this is a very interesting concept for a postcard. I'd be sending that home to my parents to say, having a great time in this air. What is it? Air handling
unit.
Yeah.
Keep them coming in. Keep your boring postcards coming in. That's absolutely fabulous, and don't forget that big prize, of course, of the Ghetto Blaster. We'll see you a little bit later on.
Definitely.
Have a chat and all that sort of business. Of course, you can phone Jason as well on 018118055. But now we're going to try for another star shot.
Oh, don't worry about all that music. Don't worry about the music. I hope we've got Victoria on line one still. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, thank heavens for that. Right, I mean, even the boring postcards were interesting this morning, weren't they? It's just one of those mornings. Are you ready?
Yes.
Third time lucky to play Star Shot. 3, 2, 1, go!
Left.
Phew.
Fire. Up.
Can life get a bit boring, do you think? Does he get a bit fed up? Let's now cross live to America. And Danny, hopefully you is on the telephone. Hello there. Hello. I'm going home in a minute, I tell you. I promise you, I'm going home and we'll start this whole morning all over again. Is he there? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, you have no idea, matey, how pleased I am to talk to you. I didn't think it was ever going to happen.
Oh, it always is gonna happen.
Whereabouts are you now?
Well, I'm in a small little roadside truck stop.
Right.
Somewhere in the United States. I have no idea where. I just was pulled out of bed. Because it's very early here now.
We reckon it must be sort of, what, 4:20 in the morning?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry about that. But if you could stick with us...
It's okay, I don't care. It's good.
Stick with us for a few minutes, because there's a couple of things we wanted to know. First of all, where are the other guys? I expect they're all sleeping, are they?
They're all sleeping. I was the only one who would get up because they're all more tired than me. Because they're crazy.
Do you take it in turns to sort of get up for stuff like this? Because
No, I always gotta get up. They always make me get up.
It's always you, is it?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your #1 in Britain.
Thank you. It's beautiful. We're all very, very proud.
That's good. That's good. Well, congratulations on that. Absolutely massive. What about the tour at the moment? Are you fed up with this life on the road?
No. Are you crazy? It's the best.
Is it?
It's big fun. We love it.
Why?
I
How
didn't
come?
mean
What?
that you was crazy, but if you gotta be crazy to think that I'm crazy of going crazy on the road, because it ain't crazy.
Oh, we're all crazy here. Crazy hip happening to... Okay. But do you ever argue? Do you ever fight or argue when you're out there on the bus, or am I just crazy?
Me and John had a big fight tonight during the show.
Oh, during the show?
Yeah, well, we went off stage to change clothes, and me and John had a big argument. It was terrible.
Did it come to blows? Did you hit him?
No, I wanted to, but I didn't do it because I don't have to hit him because we understand where we're coming from, and we don't have to fight because it ain't right to fight, so we don't fight.
It's crazy.
No, it's too crazy.
All too flipping crazy. That's brilliant. Listen, when you're coming over to Britain, you should be over in Britain sort of 1990 time, I would have thought. About February.
Yeah, well, we might, sneak over there for a day, a little bit sooner than that if we can. Whenever we can. I mean, we're real excited about going over there. We all love to be over there whenever we can. I mean, the people over there are so nice, and we've enjoyed ourselves every time over there. It's such different attitude over there than, you know, anywhere else in the world, and we really enjoy the people. So it's never a pain or a bother.
Why do you say different attitude? What's the different attitude?
I don't know. It's just everyone just seems to be so pleasant over there, you know. I think, I don't know what it is or why, but we really enjoy it. I think everyone just is really carefree, you know. I mean, everyone's real, you know. I mean, people care about things, but people aren't worried about what the other guy's doing, you know, what the other guy looks like, you know. It's just a real carefree attitude. Everyone's just really independent and stuff like that, and it's nice. I like it.
Well, if you say you might sneak over, if you sneak over, could we, it happens to be a Saturday, could we perhaps persuade you to come in onto the programme?
Oh, what'd you say?
Ah, you see, that was a perfect time to go deaf. If you happen to sneak over and it happened to be a Saturday, which it is now, would you perhaps come in on the programme, do you think?
I don't know. Are you going to invite us?
Yeah, you're invited. Come along, have a party, because we're flipping crazy in here, I tell you.
All right. If you're inviting us...
You're invited.
We'll make the maneuvers.
OK, all right, well, make your manoeuvres and go back to bed.
All right, but I want to say that... I know I already said it, but I want to say it again. We're very, very excited about our #1 there. We really are, because we felt it was a great challenge to be a hit there. And we want to continue to be hits there. And whatever the people of England want, we'll give it to them. Because they're from England, so, you know, they're like in the kingdom, you know, they're just large. They're just smooth.
We're large.
Maneuvers.
We're large.
Yeah.
All right, go back to bed, for goodness sake.
All right.
Nice to talk to you, matey.
On your show.
OK, bye-bye.
Okay, ciao.
Bye, ciao. What a wild and crazy bunch of people. There we are, then. Well, that's that over and done with. What should we do now, then? Kissifer? Yes. Kissifer, get us out of all this, please.
It's a B-movie.
Christmas #1, you reckon?
Well, fingers crossed. I have a sip of this water, actually.
You watched the surfing on the telly last night?
I didn't get a chance, actually.
Well, I wrote it down in case you missed it. I wrote it down. Do you know Barton Lynch?
I know Barton Lynch.
Barton Lynch was the winner.
Was he?
Championships down in
Is this
Cornwall, yes.
the Cornwall Championships?
Yeah, this is the Cornwall
I didn't realise they were
Championships.
here, actually.
Yeah, well, I think it was a little while ago, actually.
Yeah.
But and he was surfing against Bain, but I didn't know I missed his first name.
Bain?
Wolf Bain?
I don't know.
I'm sure it was Wolf Bain.
Yeah.
So just in case you wanted to know, I thought I'd keep you in touch. And I'm going to
Yeah,
give you this.
I miss surfing actually a lot because, you know, here it's a little more difficult to surf unless you can travel sort of 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah,
But,
time and stuff.
Yeah, and lots of thick wetsuits, I think.
A wee bit on the cold side,
Yeah,
just a bit on the cold side. What's your sort of favourite surfing haunt in Australia?
I live near a place called Bells Beach, which is about an hour and a half near me. And it's where the main sort of championship surfing contest is in the world. And we have a thing called the Easter Bells competition. And I go to a place called Torquay, which is similar, which is not actually, not your Torquay, but it's another place similar to that. And it's like a surfing sort of town where there's just sort of big companies there that sell surfing things, and Bells Beach is near there, and Jan Jacques, we call it. So all these pretty crazy names.
I've got to give you this. It's come from Celia, Georgia. And she says, would I please pass that on? So I've done that. Now we had
Celia,
Georgia, I think
Celia,
it was.
Georgia. Thank you very much for that.
Little Rose, Little Rose. We had a competition, of course, a couple of weeks ago and said, would you like to ask Jason a question? Now, Suzanne Dudley won that, and she's here, and she'll ask the question later in the press conference. But I thought I'd pick a runner-up, someone who didn't actually win and didn't get the chance to come in, but nevertheless, this is a terrific one. When I lay in bed at night, says Louise Harris, talking to all my pictures of you, do you hear me?
Of course, I hear everybody.
Some wild questions.
There's sorts of wild questions. I don't have to. Do I answer these?
No,
now?
you're okay. It's a tricky one, that one. That's a tricky one. You've got to answer this one. Juliet Maloney, who's in Western Supermare, As most of your fans are school children who have to save their pocket money to buy tapes, etc., do you think the prices are sometimes a little too high?
Well, there's a lot of components that go into actually buying a record. There's a lot of sort of things that the packaging. There's the people who actually have to distribute it. There's the people who sell the product as well. And there's sort of all areas. I think that the money in itself is justified because it's not just going to something that's unnecessary. It's all part of what it goes into making the song itself.
We'll maybe talk about that a little bit later on in the press conference.
Sure.
Okay, lots of things to ask, of course. Jason, nice original questions, please. If you'd like to call now on 01811 8055, 01811 8055. We'll see Jason a little bit later on in the press conference. Did you know you're number 4 in the charts at the moment?
No?
Yeah.
What
Number 4 in the book charts.
In the book?
The Jason Donovan official book is number 4, just in case you didn't
Really?
know. More information now. Book it with Bruff.
Welcome to Book It, Going Live's regular look at the world of paperback books. And first, this month's top 5, books that are selling really well in school bookshops and clubs.